One light, many lamps. Once upon a time, a soul was about to be born on earth. Maybe that soul was you. Everyone eagerly awaited the birth of the new child. There was much happiness in the home, and many beautiful gifts had arrived from family and friends. But the Lord also wanted to give gifts to celebrate the soul's birth. The Lord knew that many people in the world had forgotten him, and he wanted this little soul to remind the people of the oneness of the Lord with all things. So just before it was born, the Lord sent for the soul to give it the gifts it would one day share with the people of the world. At first, the soul saw the Lord as a shining stream of song, flowing as far as the eye could see. Then, out of the stream, the Lord formed himself into a majestic being of light. He scooped the little soul up into his arms and said, "Come with me, little soul, and learn how the one becomes the many." Then the Lord splashed into the shimmering stream, sending musical waves of light high into the air. He swung onto a great glowing note, and off they sailed, thrilling the little soul through and through. They sailed through the dreamy pastel colours of the heavens and swept through the scattering stars of the inner skies. The stream's swift current carried them further and further within, towards the centre of all that is and will ever be. On and on they journeyed, through the deepest, darkest, unknown regions, gliding right through the gossamer veils that keep each realm a secret from the last. And when they had gone beyond the beyond, and sailed into the first shining mists of pure spirit, they rounded the last bend. There they beheld a great, sparkling sea of light, the clearest, brightest light one could ever imagine. Round and round they turned, seeing nothing but the luminous light of the Lord's being that went on for ever and ever. And the little soul could feel that the sea of light was made of endless love and peace and nothing more. I am one light, said the Lord. But on earth, my one light shines out through many lamps. Then the Lord pointed off in the distance. And there the soul could see the world glowing in the starry, deep, dark space. "Look closer," said the Lord. So the little soul looked closer. And soon it could see that every tiny atom of creation was a shining lamp of light. And then the little soul knew that the stars, the skies, the earth, and everything in it were all made of the one light of the Lord. This made the little soul feel happy and safe and right at home. I must always remember, thought the little soul, that it is the Lord's one light shining out through all the many different lanterns of his creation. One light, many lamps, said the little soul, so it could remember what it had learned and one day share it with the people of the world. Listen, little one, to the sound of my light, said the Lord. The soul began to hear the sound of the light as it flowed out into the rainbow colors of the creation, giving everything life. The thrilling sound made the little soul want to sing and dance and jump for joy. I am one sound, said the Lord, but on earth my one sound becomes many songs. The soul began to hear the song of the earth spinning through space, and the singing of the stars in the heavens. It could hear the whistling song of the winter wind and the gentle song of spring rain falling upon new leaves. The soul heard the songs of the splashing streams and the roaring waves of the sea. It heard the songs of all the animals on earth calling to each other, and the songs of crickets and nightingales singing to the warm summer night. The soul heard all the different songs of life, but it knew they were all one, for they all came out of the one sound of the Lord. Listen closer, little one, said the Lord. The little soul listened closer, and it began to hear the songs of people all over the world, speaking and singing and praying in strange languages it couldn't understand. Now listen with your love, said the Lord. So the soul listened with love. And soon it began to hear lilting songs of laughter and sad songs of crying coming from every corner of every country on earth. And then the little soul knew that even without words it could understand everyone. For every heart laughed and cried and loved in the same language. This flooded the little soul with the light of loving kindness for everyone on earth. I must always remember, thought the little soul, to listen with my love to every song I hear. For every atom of creation is singing the same one sound of the Lord. One light, many lamps. One sound, many songs, said the little soul, so it could remember what it had learned and one day share it with the people of the world. Come with me, little soul, said the Lord. In the blink of an eye, they streaked through the stars and swept into a splendid secret hiding place. With a wave of his hand, the Lord opened a window in the glistening veil of golden mist to reveal the earth on the other side. There, wondrous wild animals roamed the grasslands. Understand, little one, the Lord whispered, so as not to frighten the animals. I am the one creator, but on earth I become many creatures. The little soul was overjoyed to see that all the creatures were made out of the great sound and light of the Lord's being, and that the Creator himself was playing the part of every creature on earth. I must always remember, thought the little soul, to be gentle and kind to every creature in the creation, for the Lord himself lives inside each and every one. One light, many lamps. One sound, many songs. One creator, many creatures, said the little soul, so it could remember what it had learned and one day share it with the people of the world. Hang on tightly, little one, said the Lord, as they soared up to a great towering cliff. From here, the soul could see the light and sound surging out from the great source of all being in a gigantic thundering waterfall of ringing radiance. I am one power, said the Lord, above the roaring wonder. But on earth, my one power becomes many people. The little soul looked down and saw the one power of the Lord cascading down into the world, giving life to all the people and shining brightly in their eyes and hearts. Even though the people all looked like separate beings of many colours, shapes and sizes, the little soul was delighted to discover that they were really only one being. And then the little soul knew that the Lord himself had secretly come to earth to play the part of every person of every nation. I must always remember, thought the little soul, to love the one Lord who shines inside every person in every country on earth. One light, many lamps. One sound, many songs. One creator, many creatures. One power, many people, said the little soul, so it could remember what it had learned and one day share it with the people of the world. Come with me, said the Lord, taking the little soul on a wild ride down the resplendent waterfall of light and sound. When they reached the sky above the earth, they stopped and hovered there amongst the peaceful pink clouds. I am one love, my child, said the Lord. But on earth, my love becomes many lanes. The little soul looked down and saw people from all over the world walking in many different lanes upon the earth. And every lane led to the same one temple of light. The Lord and the soul silently drifted down, closer and closer, and then slipped right inside the temple itself. Once inside, the little soul saw that the temple of light was love for the Lord, shining in the heart of everyone. The soul saw that those who entered here from all the different lanes ascended a single staircase of light together. And then the little soul knew that it was here that all lanes to the Lord become one. The lane of love. I must always remember, thought the little soul, that it makes no difference which lane one walks to worship the Lord, for all lanes are good, which lead to love for him. One light, many lamps, one sound, many songs, one creator, many creatures, one power, many people, one love, many lanes, said the little soul, so it could remember what it had learned and one day share it with the people of the world. At that very moment, the light, sound, power, and love of the Creator all became one. A blinding brilliance, radiating endless rays of bliss and peace. Behold the One, said the Lord. The little soul was awestruck and astonished and instantly filled with boundless joy. But it soon began to worry, for how would it ever find words big or bright or beautiful enough to describe such wonder? The Lord, who hears all things, heard the silent cry hidden in the heart of the little soul. Do not worry what words you will use, little one, he said softly. I live in the world in the form of love. I have filled you with my love, and my love will speak for you. I will share my gifts of oneness through your loving thoughts and words and all that you do. And the people of the world will be happy that you have reminded them of what they have forgotten. The Lord looked down at the little soul for a long moment and finally spoke again. Now that you have learned how the one becomes the many, the time has come for you to go, little one, and take your place in the world. They are eagerly awaiting your arrival. The little soul whispered, "Thank you for giving me your gifts of oneness. I'm ready now to go, but I'm very sad to leave." The Lord beamed down on the little soul, blessing it until it shone as brightly as the noonday sun. One day, he said softly, I will show you the way to return back home from the many to the one. Remember, I am always with you. Very soon, a splendid celebration began on earth. A child had been born, a peaceful child whose face seemed to glow with radiance, bliss, and hidden wonder. The new baby lay sound asleep, but deep inside, the soul of the baby was wide awake, remembering the Lord and giving thanks for his great gifts one by one. one light, many lamps, one sound, many songs, one creator, many creatures, one power, many people, one love, many lanes, said the little soul, so it could remember what it had learned and one day share it with the people of the world. One light, many lamps,